Hello everyone. It's Pokey and welcome back to my channel. Now, I know I don't do videos like this often, but I just wanted to give a little life update and also give a little sneak peek into my usual animation process. So first and foremost, I would love to say Happy Black History Month. It is the last day, and I wanted to upload today specifically because February 29th doesn't happen quite often. Now, for those who don't know, I had a Draw This in Your Style up last year to celebrate 13K followers on Instagram. To anybody who participated and who's watching this right now, I want to say thank you so much for your participation. It is very much appreciated, and I had a bunch of fun looking at all the different entries. The animation I'm making here was actually used to promote my Draw This in Your Style when it was still up. So, if you'd like to see any updates about things like this, who knows, I might do something like this sometime in the future. Feel free to follow my Instagram. I tend to be more active on there than I am here, and I am cooking up some cool stuff, so keep an eye out for that. Now, as y'all know, I love animation and art, and I'd like to explain part of the reason why I've been away. My iPad is what I used to make most of my animations. If you scroll back to my channel and you see the Yu Yu Hakusho animation I made a couple years ago, the Killua birthday animation, the Aluka animation, things like that, I used my iPad to make. And so I use a light motion. And last year, there was a situation that happened where I literally couldn't access anything on my iPad. A power surge hit one day and a light motion was opened at the time. And so everything but a light motion would open. And every time I tried opening it, it would literally just be a white screen for like 10 seconds and then just kick me right off. I feel like I've tried everything at this point, and I think I've just accepted the fact that I might not get my animations back. But because of this situation, it's really made me reevaluate why I love to animate, and it's changed my perception on things. So now I'm kind of in a process of figuring out what programs I'd like to use, learning different techniques, learning about different things. So I'm gonna be honest, this channel might be a little dry for the next few months because I'm also in college. I'm aiming to be an animator, like actually, I would like to make that my career. Things have been quite busy, so I ask that you all be patient with me. And if you're watching this right now and you've been subscribed to me for a while, I just thank you so much for sticking around, especially for those who've been around for the duration of my channel's life. You've probably seen how I've grown in different ways, my animation meme phase. I would like to do animation memes again. If I get the chance to, that's definitely something that I'll do. Part of the reason why I'm making this video is because of another video that I've seen recently. One of my friends, Sunny, made a video basically talking about different things with art and just finding your niche, because that can be hard to do, especially in the social media setting. Sunny's channel will be linked in the description below. I highly recommend checking them out. They're really cool. There are a bunch of different influences, both good and bad. There can be things that can be taken in a negative way, even though it's not meant to. For example, right? I don't know if my fellow artists have seen, but there are a lot of young artists nowadays who are making literal masterpieces, and it may be a little demotivating for those who may learn at a slower pace or improve at a slower pace. And that's just one of the things that I've just been thinking about, and I've been trying to be patient with myself in terms of how I grow in my animation and in my art, because I'm dealing with a lot, and that's totally valid. It's so important to take care of yourself as a person, to prioritize your health before you go and do anything else, especially if it requires creativity, because if you yourself aren't in a good mindset to be creative, then whatever you produce isn't really gonna be the best, even if it's a fire concept. That kind of dives into my presence on Instagram. I want to say, especially over the past couple years, the Instagram algorithm has been very hard on artists, and I feel like the art industry and just anything creative has just been kind of in a rough situation, especially with AI on the rise. Since Reels have been introduced, it's been really rough trying to predict the trajectory of the algorithm. I mean, it's always been hard, but especially with Reels, it's been a lot more sporadic. I've actually experienced this myself. So even though I tend to be more active on Instagram, I have been taking breaks in between. For those who don't know, one of my videos got really popular on Instagram. It was basically like a compilation of my animations that I've made, and I don't know, it blew up, and then a lot of people started following me. I jumped from like, I remember it was 324 followers. I love each and every one of y'all. Thank you so much. I haven't forgotten y'all, okay? But we jumped from 324 followers to like 13K, and it was really, really interesting, and it was something. Hence the Draw This in Your Style, which I hosted, as I said, last year. Another video that got popular here on YouTube actually was the animation trend that was going around at the time. It was the post for me, I think it was called. That got really popular too. So I just wanted to mention that because I think a lot of y'all came from that video as well, which again, thank you so much for your support. I appreciate it. But in times like that where there's a lot of attention on your page and you don't really know how to handle it because you're not really prepared for stuff like that. There's no manual really on how to deal with a bunch of attention on you at once, even if it's for something that you're super passionate about. And so that can lead to a lot of confusion in really knowing why you do this in the first place. And that's kind of what I've been experiencing as well, because it's important to love what you love without its popularity. You know what I mean? Likes shouldn't equal how much you like something. I think that's also another issue that a lot of artists face. We tend to equate the value and the overall quality of our art based on likes. Even if it's something we're often told not to do, it's kind of a natural thing, especially in the social media setting. So again, it's important to take breaks, really hone in on why you do what you do. Don't let likes define the quality of your work. And it's hard, but sometimes we need that reminder. And in case there are any artists who need to hear that, again, your work doesn't equal how much attention you get. It's not defined by likes, it's defined by your own improvement, and everybody improves at a different rate. So please don't degrade your work, especially when comparing it to other art. It's important to have inspiration, but don't make that inspiration become degradation. And you're listening to me talk, you might think I have it all together, right? Hell no. But that is okay, because in this period of just figuring everything out, I have also discovered things that I want to try more. So for example, I want to get more into cosplaying. I have done it on and off over the years, but it's something that I'm starting to love more and more, and I do want to try getting into it more. So with that being said, keep a lookout on my Instagram for any potential announcements. As I said, I have been cooking in the background, so I am excited to reveal the stuff that I've been working on, and I hope you all will like it too. I also have been getting into making merch slowly but surely, and that's something that I want to experiment more with. I also want to try doing covers of songs. That's also something that's kind of been on the back burner for a while, but it's something that I do every now and then, and I think it's something that I like enough to maybe introduce to the channel eventually. I also want to get more into video editing. As you've probably seen on my channel, I did make quite a few edits, especially a couple years ago. So I hope to bring the knowledge that I've gained from doing that into more complex animations and interpretations of ideas that I've had for a while. Don't even get me started on my ideas, guys. It's so bad. It's literally like my notes are overflowing with ideas for animations, for art, for concepts. And so I hope that with this, newfound perspective on things, I hope that I'll be able to at least bring some of them out to their full capacity. Also, over the past couple years, commissions are something that I've been refining. Currently, both my art and animation commissions are open. Animation commissions opened late last year. So if you're interested in that, the links are in my bio, both here on YouTube and on my Instagram bio if that's easier. They'll also be in the description if you're interested. Overall, I just want to branch out and give myself the chance to enjoy the process rather than think of the result. That's something I feel like a lot of us get caught up with. We're so busy trying to work towards the goal, which there's nothing wrong with, don't get me wrong, but it's also very important to enjoy the process. At least just be mindful that it's happening. Live in the moment. To kind of close this video off, I'd like to talk about an experience that I had earlier this semester. I apologize for the little drop in audio quality, but here's a little of what I said. I remember when you were talking about, when I was talking about my art class and how I always do that where I compare myself to others, because the way how our room is set up, it's in a circle, so you can see other people's stuff as we're working. And so something that I tend to do is glance over at other people's stuff, and I always feel like I'm doing the technique wrong. And I remember I was on the phone with you and you were like, different people are on different levels. They have different skill sets and different strengths and weaknesses. So it's not fair, basically, to compare myself to somebody who may have a different background in art, or maybe is a lot better at this one thing, and maybe they're weak in something that I'm strong in. So those are a couple voice messages that say what I want to say a lot better than I can say it now, because my brain is a little fried, I'm not gonna lie. Just as a summary, stay true to what you love, and if you don't know what you love, experiment. Be patient with yourself as you try to figure yourself out, because that's not an easy thing to do. And I feel like art is a direct reflection, in a way, of ourselves, and so finding ourselves through art is such a beautiful thing to me. So I just wanted to share that. And with that, I'd like to say thank you so much for watching. Please be patient with me on this channel. Things are, as I said, quite busy. If you'd like to keep up with me, please follow my Instagram. As I said, I am more active there. Let me know if y'all are interested in an actual tutorial on how I animate on a light motion, or if you're interested in more videos like this where I kind of do a voiceover over an animation process of mine. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to click the notification bell for future content. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye bye. And now for some bloopers. Womp womp. Hello everyone. Welcome back. No. Hello everyone. It's Pokey and welcome back to my channel. Now, for those who don't know, I had a Draw This in Your Style up last year. Steve Lacy, my beloved. Oh my god, guys. The current animation I'm making was actually the animation for the video that I'm making. The animation. I know I've been away. I'm just trying to get my paper straight. Now, another thing I'd like to talk about in this, focusing on the algorithm, it's important to have inspiration, but don't make that inspiration become degradation. Is that a word?
Degradation.
Hell yeah. Sorry. Oh, the burning pain, listening to you heart bump out some. I don't know, bro. As you may. I wish I knew you wanted me. Oh my gosh, I want to do karaoke so bad, guys. Whoa. I love you, and with that, I'd like to. Oh, my alarm's gonna go off. Hold on, chat. We just say your heart coming down. Dry. Anyways. Alright, that's it. I'm gonna edit this now. LOL.